Hey, hello and welcome back. Before we start, I want to say thank you. You are amazing, and I wish all of you, my members, my subscribers, and everybody who supported my channel, everybody who had the time or took the time to write me a comment, I wish you a fantastic 2024. I hope all your wishes and aspirations come true. Now, in this video, I want to continue working on the 3D model, which we started as a bubble diagram sketch. So as you remember, we stopped our Ladybug course because we didn't have any 3D model or any concept really. So I tried to do some spin-off videos talking about how to come up with a simple area diagram, bubble diagram, to define some areas, define some zones on the plan. Then we sketched the plan, and then we sketched an axo to show how we could generate a first vision on top of an axle. Now we take all this information and we put it into 3D model. We will keep the 3D model very simple because we need a simple model for our next Ladybug analysis tools, which come in the next video. There's not more to say really, except that we have a new member. It's Klaus Schwegel from Germany. Klaus, thank you very much. Wish you a happy new year. Ich hoffe, du hattest einen guten Rutsch. Klaus seems to be, same as me, a huge electronic guitar enthusiast. Has one playlist and it's e-guitar solo. Nice. Klaus, I hope, I'm not sure, but if you want, you can also join my music channel. I have a music channel, not a lot of subscribers yet, 620, maybe 621 with you. It's called Cute Noise. Originally, I had all my music stuff also on this channel, but I realized it's not very good for my subscribers. So I split it up and have this my other channel, which is called Cute Noise. It's all about different things of music, some tutorials and so on. So just if you're interested, thanks for the support, and I hope I hear from you in some form in the comments, or you can write me an email anytime. All right, let's jump into the modeling task, and I will talk a bit less during this video. It will be more fast forward speed modeling. You can always, of course, lower it down. I will keep it with 8 times the normal speed, all the sections which I'm speeding up, so you can dial it back to a normal speed if you want. All right, let's start. All right, okay, so this is my model. Of course, there's more in the background, but I turn all this off. This is the simple surface we had, and I moved everything to this folder here, or this layer here. It's called detailed model, and this is the base. Now I don't have really 100% strategy for this now at the moment, so I will just try to start. I will keep things separate and we'll keep things very simple because we need to have a simple model. So how are we gonna start? As you remember, we had our plan, and but we also have this one, which is slightly different. I will try to combine these few ideas. So here we actually have a zigzag kind of route, and we will check if this is needed or not. Otherwise we will not do that. We will just keep it as it is here, but we will need to see how that works. Also, what I realized is that here what I did, I was pushing my retaining wall outwards. You can also do it the other way. We could also push it inwards, so the path will lower, and by the time it hits that lower end of the wall, it's already on the same level of the wall of the lower terrace. You'll see what I mean. So you could do this, and the slope happens here basically, or we could do this, and the slope happens. I actually like this better. I think this is a better way to do it. So instead of like doing this, we do this. So what is fixed? Well, we could argue what probably might be fixed. We can't really change the boundary of that plot. So we keep the boundary as it is. And let's just make a new layer. I can take this and duplicate the boundary. Now we have the boundary here. I want to do a few more contour lines, so I have a bit of a better understanding how the terrain looks like. So I will just create a vertical line here. I'll make a new layer also. Take this and by the way, there's so many different ways. I'm a bit of an old school 3D modeler. So this was every meter. By the way, I'm not 100% sure about the exact levels of this. So it's all gonna be approximation. So actually, let's just use this as a 0 point. Contour again. Contour. Distance between contour. Currently we're in meters, 1 meter. Let's say I want to have 0.5. I want to have every second half a meter. So that gives me a bit of a better understanding, because it might influence on how I think about these spaces here at the beginning. I might need to squeeze the areas a bit. So the steepest is where the lines are the closest together. That's a bit unfortunate, because that's where we have our water. Beginning is always the hardest. I'll try to organize a half circle, and maybe this arrangement here might need to change a bit, but I want to keep this in the same level. This is my entry square, so this is all on the same, should be all on the same level. It's almost on the ridge. It's at the highest point. This is where everybody can meet. And then we had our buildings. By the way, we could also draw everything in 2D first. That's also possible. Sometimes it's actually a good idea. But yeah, I will try in 2D, 3D, kind of a mix. So I'm already starting to kind of condense this a bit. I try to think of layers. There are certain layers which I can attach the landscape to. So for example, we have this square here on top. We'll try to keep this as flat as possible. That will extend to the building. And then here it drops again. This can be more natural. Set object display mode. You can actually mix the modes. That's pretty awesome. So we can mix the modes. We can say for this model I want to have the rendered viewport, and for all the other objects I'm using my standard shaded viewport. Pretty handy. All right, in terms of steepness of the slope, we want to get to a slope which is still walkable. We can define the paths with just lines, but based on a principle. It says you can still walk with a slope which is 15% slope. Sorry, 15 degrees. 15 degrees is a lot. If I'm measuring this, Let's see. I will rotate this by 15 degrees. It says 15 to 20 degrees. Now, 20 degrees is, yeah, you can still walk, but it's gonna be hard. It's like hiking. What I can do, I can draw here 1 meter, because I like to think in ratios. So I want to compare elevation change of 1 meter with the distance. We have 1 meter here, 1 meter by 3.7. That would be 15%. This is a lot. This is super steep. So what we want to have, the code says, or in a lot of countries, a ratio of 1 to 20 is required to not need a ramp. Now, this is a private project. You don't need any railing. Sorry, railing. I'm talking about railing. So you need a railing if your slope is steeper than 1 to 20. 1 to 20 is this. 20 meters to 1 meter. This is 1 to 20. This is like a slope which you don't feel too much. Now, what is still walkable is a slope of comfortable walkable, let's say, is a slope of 12, 1 to 12. So we could try to fit 20 meters into a distance between these lines, because we know that 1 meter, this by the way is half meter. So half meter would mean a change of, so if we would take this, the half of this one, a distance of 10 meters. We would require a distance of 10 meters. So how I would do this is, now if I draw here a circle from this point, we are in planar by the way, and I cannot reach it here, then I would try, I would draw like a 10 meters, not diameter, radius, sorry. And I would see now that the 10 meters from this point would stop here. Now, apparent intersection, okay? So this is exactly 10 meter. So now I could do this a bit more free and say, okay, this is 10 meter, a bit more than 10 meter. I think it's not exactly as in the sketch, not in the AXO, but I will leave it here because it's enough to do our next Ladybug studies. Yeah, so so we have this model now. We can continue with our Ladybug course, and I will rename it to Ladybug 2023 and 2024. I haven't yet installed Rhino 8. I'm still debating if I should buy it now. It's actually on sale at the moment. Let's see. I need to check if there are any cool updates. There are, I know. Anyway, subscribe, like, or don't like, and comment. Any comments, complaints, anything you want to mention, let me know. If you have any suggestions with modeling, I'm always up for it. I'm also learning, and I'm a bit old school with modeling sometimes. If you use a software for a very long time, you always use the same tools, and you actually don't. What you should do, every time there's a new update, you should actually learn about these updates. I'm not always completely up to date, but I think it's still valid. Anyway, yeah, see you in the next video.